Hello retouchers, so welcome to my channel once again. So in today's tutorial video, I'm going to show you guys how I retouch this beautiful picture right here. Okay, so this is the raw of this picture. So I will take you guys step by step on how I retouch this picture from this to this. Okay guys, I don't have copyright of this amazing picture right here. The picture was shot by Dati Studio. Okay, but for the sake of this tutorial, we'll be making use of this amazing picture right here. Okay, so without much ado, let's jump into the tutorial. Okay, so this is the raw one. So guys, we'll be retouching this picture with my skin tone, my retouching presets right here. Okay, this is my all-in-one retouching preset. Okay, I've made a video on how you can create frequency separation from scratch. You can check my channel for it. Okay, so and I believe by now you have downloaded this my all-in-one presets. But if you haven't downloaded this preset, the link is on my description. You can check it out there. Okay, so to retouch this beautiful picture right here, I'll be making use of the first frequency separation in this my preset, which is the advanced frequency separation. Guys, the reason why you need a preset is to make your work fast and easier. Okay, because there are all the things that is in this preset. You can't start creating them one after the other, each picture that you want to retouch, or it will take your time. Okay, so that's why you need a preset to make your workflow fast and easier. Okay, so we are going to separate the texture of this layer and the tone in two different layers, and that is frequency separation. Okay, so when we are working on the tone, it will not affect the texture. Okay, so we click on the advanced frequency separation here. So if you are using my all-in-one preset, each click you make will give you a message directing you what to do. Just follow the message. Okay, it's user friendly. If you are a beginner, if you are a pro, it's user friendly to use. Okay, so click continue. Okay, yeah, it will load and pause here. Okay, allowing you to choose the amount of blur that will be okay for your picture. Okay, so and you know that there is no specific amount of blur when you are retouching a picture. Okay, pictures differs. Okay, different megapixel, different quality, so it depends on what the picture you are working on. Okay, so what you focus after as a retoucher is the amount of blur that will blur your tone this way, or you still be seeing your textures but not visible. Okay, so as you can see, this 8 radius is okay on this image. It's blur, but I'm still seeing my textures, as you can see. Okay, so you click OK. So it has loaded. As you can see right here, the message is telling you how to set your mixer brush, because we'll be retouching with mixer brush. As you can see, it automatically pick our mixer brush for us. Okay, so we'll be working on the tone, which is the color of the image. Okay, as you can see, this is the texture and the tone. Okay, so this is the settings I use here. Okay, this is my custom settings. My weight is 60, my load is on 60, my mix is 100, my flow is 60. Now these settings, it doesn't really have any specific settings. It depends on what you want to achieve also. Okay, and what works for you. Okay, so but if you're a beginner watching this tutorial, I will always advise beginners to put 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. So when you are mixing your skin, you won't spoil your image, because if you increase these settings here, your mixer brush will be flowing excess and you might not control it. You end up spoiling your image, and you don't want to do that. That's why you always advise a beginner to drop it to 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. But mix doesn't really matter. Okay, mix can be on 0 or 100. Okay, so let's retouch this image right here. Okay, and when you are retouching any picture, when you are mixing the skin, make sure that you mix according to the facial look and structure. Okay, and when you are mixing, you don't mix the highlight to the shadow, and you don't mix the shadow to the highlights. You see the way I'm doing it. That's the way you do when you are mixing also. So we are trying to beautify this picture and make it look realistic also, but it will be more beautiful. As you can see, the skin tone is somehow faded, so we are going to retouch it and achieve this colorful sweet first skin tone right here. Okay, so let's continue. If you're watching this tutorial and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do well and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so YouTube will notify you anytime I drop another tutorial. As a retoucher, what I always tell my fellow retouchers is that don't retouch when in a hurry. So when you are retouching, make sure you have all the time in the world to retouch. Take your time to do your retouching. Okay? Okay, as you can see right here, we've done some work here, but it might seem as if something is not happening, but a lot is happening. If we check before, after, you will find out that a lot has happened. Okay, so let's continue mixing. Okay, let's come to the cheek. You can see the way I'm taking this way according to how the shape of the face is. Okay, that's the only way you can get a better result. If you are using mixer brush, there are many ways to do retouching in Photoshop. Okay, but using mixer brush is one of the professional ways to do retouching. You can as well do retouching with dodge and bomb, which I will cover in my next tutorial. But I love retouching with mixer brush. Okay, guys, if you are working on the nose, you will take it lightly with the nose. Okay, so be gentle with the nose so you won't spoil the nose, because anything that affects the nose will affect the whole picture. Okay. Okay, so you go over and over again. You make sure you mix the skin. What I'm actually trying to achieve is to get her more beautiful, soften the skin, mixing the tone, making her more beautiful but still realistic. Okay, so the way the eyes is, that's the way I will move my brush. And when you are retouching, you increase and decrease your brush size depending on the area you are working on. To increase and decrease your brush size, you use the right and left bracket key. Okay, so these pimples you are seeing here, I can remove them before I start retouching. I can also remove them after retouching, which is what I will do. Okay, so I normally remove them before retouching if I'm working on an image that has a lot of pimples, So, but as you can see, this image, she doesn't really have much pimples like that. Okay, so I won't bother myself. I will just remove it when I'm done mixing the tone. Okay, so you can see the spot that she has here. I'm not getting rid of the spots. Rather, I will make it active. I will make it come up. Okay, so that is one thing about retouching also. When you are retouching an image, you know what to remove and what not to remove. It's not everything on the skin you will get rid of. Okay, unless the person you are working on requested for you to remove those things. As a retoucher, you pay attention to details. Okay, always zoom in and zoom out. Always check your before and after. Check what you are getting before, after. Okay, so let's continue mixing. You'll be seeing stars, hearing bells, gripping on the bed like a carousel. I'll suck you so well, no need to ask. You'll be pulling the sheets out your ass. I'll take it all, you won't last. I'll suck it so hard, you're pulling the sheets out your ass. Baby, hold on tight, it's a wild ride. I don't bake pies, I don't sew seams, but I'll have you shouting in Okay, let's move to the neck. We are coming back to the face. Like I said, you go over and over again till you mix to your satisfaction, but you are not changing the image from the look. Okay. So as you're watching this tutorial, please like, share and comment. Drop your thoughts. And if you have a suggestion of tutorial you want to see in my next tutorial, or tutorial that you want to see in this channel, please drop it in comment section and I will do it. Okay, so let's check what we have achieved so far. Before, after. Okay, we are getting there.
Lipstick like a loaded gun. Snap my gum when the job's begun. I got a secret talent, honey, it's true. When I put my mouth on you, I'll blow your meat. No need to ask. You'll be writhing and shouting flat on your back, so high you'll think it's your last. I'll swallow you so deep, you're pulling the sheets out your own. Baby, hang on tight, it's a real sweet blind. A little lick and a little time. Boy, your place or mine. You'll be seeing stars, hearing bells, gripping on the bed like a carousel. I'll suck you so well, no need to ask. You'll be pulling the sheets out your ass. I'll take it or you won't last. I'll suck it so hard, you're pulling the sheets.
Okay guys, this is before and this is after. As you can see guys, we've done a whole lot of work here and the image is still looking real. Before, after. Okay, before, after. Okay, so let me mix some things. We are finished already. Let me just correct some things here so we can move to the next. We need to skin tone this picture so she'll be looking radiant and beautiful. Okay, so the lips, let's work on the lips a little. So I'm just flattening the lips. Okay, don't want it to be that strong. Okay, I think we are done with this. Retouching. Okay, let's check before and after. Okay, so this is fine. So the next thing to do right here is to pick these pimples. Remember, I told you guys I will do it after I'm done mixing the skin. Okay, so remember, frequency separation is a process we use in separating the texture and the tone in two different layers. Okay, so this is the layer of the texture right now, and all the textures in this image, they are on that layer. Okay, so to get rid of these pimples, we have to work with the texture layer. Okay, so I'll make the texture layer active and pick my clone stamp tool. Okay, so my hardness is 100. You can also drop it to your satisfaction. Okay, so sometimes when you increase it to the highest, it will be leaving a mark on the skin, so you just reduce it a little. Opacity is 100, flow is 100. Okay, so you zoom to the spot that you want to remove Then you click alternative and left click your mouse, pick from the good side close to the spots, click together to pick, then release alternative and paint on the spots. As you can see, that is how you remove those spots when you are done mixing your skin.
Boy, your place or mine. You'll be seeing stars, hearing bells, gripping on the
Now remember, not just spots. You can remove any unwanted lines, wrinkles, blemishes, any unwanted stuffs from the skin. That way, remove the unnecessary stuff from her face, but not everything you remove during retouching. Okay, some features are part of the skin, so you won't remove those features that are part of the skin. Okay, as you can see, the spots are out and we're still having this dot spot here, okay, which we are not removing. It's part of our skin. Okay, so this is beautiful before, after. Okay, so the next thing to do right here is to merge this frequency separation layer. Control E to merge it. Okay, so as you can see, these hairs that's out here, these hairs, I want to get rid of them. Okay, so and to do that, I will use my pen tool. You can use any tool that is easy for you to select. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm using my pen tool. So I will use my pen tool and select the hairs.
I got that magic when sucking me.
Okay, as you can see, I've selected the hairs that I want to remove. So I jam the pen tools together here. Okay, right now we right click and go to make selection. I want to select the place, so I'm using 4 as my feather. Click OK. As you can see, we selected the place. Then I pick my clone stamp tool again, increase the brush size. Okay, so I pick from this background, then paint here. Okay, remember I want to get rid of those hairs that is out, so I'm covering them with the clone stamp tool. Okay, so there is a mistake here which I will fix. Let me go back. The mistake here is that the fader is not enough, so the edges were sharp. So let me feather like 10. Okay, remember the work of feather. Okay, feathers will soften the edges. Okay, so the same way. Okay, right now this is beautiful. The edges are no more sharp. Okay, so this is beautiful. So the next thing to do right here is to whiten the eyes. Okay, I want to clean the eyes. Okay, so to do that, I'll be making use of my all-in-one retouching pack also. Guys, I will love you all to download this my pack, so you will follow along and it will make your work easier and fast. Okay, it's well professionally crafted. Okay, everything you will need as a retoucher, editor, and graphic designer is here all in one in this pack. Okay, so I'm using the eyes doctor under the eyes cleaning. I start with the eyes doctor. Okay, so this eyes doctor, I'm painting only the white side of the eyes. Okay, Okay, nice. So once you paint and the effect is not okay the way you want it more whiter, you duplicate the layer, Control J, then change the copy of the blending mode of the copy to soft light. As you can see, it becomes more whiter. So if it's SS, you can as well drop the opacity to your satisfaction. Okay, so this is nice. So the next thing I want to do is to use eyes retouch and paint on the eyes, because I want the eyes to be glowing, to be shining. Okay, so I use eyes retouch. Okay, so the eyes retouch, I'm painting all over the eyes, both the black side. So as you can see the effect. So here I paint also. Okay, nice. So I merge everything together. So the next thing I will do right here, I want the whole skin tone to rhyme. Okay, so and to do that, I will first of all use my first skin tone right here, the first skin tone in this all-in-one retouching pack. Okay, so if you are using Retouching Academy, you have Retouching Academy, this first skin tone is exactly the magic skin tone here. Okay, so the difference is that I have a whole lot of things here in this my pack. I have a whole lot, everything you ever need. So it's bigger than Retouching Academy. Okay, so I use the first skin tone here. So I want to paint all over the body so that the color will correspond. Okay, so I turn on the black and white. Then I pick my soft round brush. My opacity is 100, flow is 100. So I paint all over the skin, only the skin. Okay, paint all over the skin. Okay, so as you can see, this is nice. I turn off the black and white. Okay, so this is before and this is after. If you look at this, you will notice that the whole skin tone is corresponding now, before, after. Okay, so this is nice. So the next thing I'll do right here is to go to my selective color right here, switch it to yellow. Okay, so now I'll move the yellow, the cyan, to this. Okay, move it to the end. Then I achieve this result very fine and okay. So I will create an invisible layer, Shift Control Alternative E. Okay, so this invisible layer here, I will take it to Camera Raw Filter. Guys, remember there are many ways to get skin tones. Okay, so different ways to get skin tone. There is no one way. Okay, so here in Camera Raw Filter, I add a little highlight on the image. Nice. So now I move to color here and move the temperature a little to blue here. This is nice. Okay, then I move to calibration here. Then move this saturation up here. Then this hue, I take it back. Okay, so I move back to effect and add a little texture here. Then I move back to detail and add a little sharpening. Okay, so I move to color mixer. Okay, yeah, in color mixer, let me work with the blue here. So this is for the background, okay? I need it to be a little blue. Okay, so so I moved to saturation. Nice. Okay, so this is okay. I click enter. So the next thing I did was to add one of my first skin tone. Not this. Okay, so I added this, my first skin tone. Okay, so and finally I add a little light here. Add with cover, add a little light. Okay, so this is nice. So if you check let me merge this. Let me merge everything together. Image everything together. Okay, so the cheek need a little blush. Okay, so under this my all-in-one retouching preset, I have this blush. Okay, so I paint on the cheek. Guys, you know what blush is? Okay, so this red effect that you normally paint on cheek during makeup, that is blush. Okay, so if it's much, you can drop the opacity. So you guys, this all-in-one retouching preset, it contains everything you need. Okay, so I merge this. So if we drop this is the picture before. Then we did the frequency separation and clean the background with the eyes, and this is the skin tone. Okay, so this is beautiful. So, but if you want to add more, like I want to play along with our lips. Okay, here under my mouth retouch button, I have lipstick pack. Let's change our lipstick. Okay, you click on it. So this lipstick pack contains every shades of lipstick. Okay, here you can see nude, tango, plum, bordeaux, forbidden. So let's check plum. So you just click on the color you need and paint on the lips. As you can see how plum is so beautiful, but it's not matching with this is tango. It's not matching with that. So this is tango. Tango is so beautiful, so we can drop the opacity a little. Okay, as you can see, this picture is looking beautiful. So guys, this is it for this tutorial, before and after. Okay, so if you need the first skin tone look that I applied, you can check my channel description. Okay, so if you need any of my all-in-one presets, any of my retouching presets, check my channel description for it. Okay, so if you have any comments, any question, drop it in comment section. If you have any suggestion of the tutorial you want to see, drop it in comment section. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in my next tutorial.